Elon gave an incredible service, nobody like him, and he had to go through the slings and the arrows, which is a shame because he's an incredible patriot.
This outburst comes after Musk's departure from his position leading the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, an initiative aimed at cutting federal spending.
Did Elon Musk just quit the Trump administration? The billionaire's sudden exit has insiders talking, so was it a clash over spending, a power struggle, or something bigger? Elon Musk is officially out of the White House, and his departure was anything but quiet. After months of bold promises to chainsaw government waste, the Tesla CEO is walking away, leaving behind a trail of clashes, controversies, and a $175 billion. Did his efficiency drive actually work? Let's find out. Billionaire Tesla CEO Elon Musk is stepping down from his role in the Trump administration after a contentious effort to overhaul federal agencies, a campaign that promised sweeping cost reductions but ultimately fell short of its ambitious goals. A White House official confirmed late Wednesday that Musk's departure was imminent, marking an abrupt end to his time as a special government employee with the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE. Musk himself acknowledged the move in a post on his social media platform X, thanking President Donald Trump for the opportunity, though sources indicate there was no formal discussion with the president before his exit. The circumstances surrounding Musk's departure remain unclear, but it follows his public criticism of Trump's signature tax bill, which he labeled as fiscally irresponsible and counterproductive to his own agency's cost-cutting mission. His remarks reportedly angered key White House figures, including Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller, forcing the administration to reassure Republican senators of Trump's support for the legislation.
So another crack between Elon Musk of Doge and Donald Trump, who just days ago, when he gave him his goodbye, said very nice things about him. But now Elon Musk posted something on X extremely critical of the president's mega bill, and Caroline Leavitt, the White House press secretary, was just asked about it at the White House press briefing. Take a listen.
How mad do you think President Trump is going to be when he finds out that Elon Musk said, "I'm sorry, but I just can't stand it anymore. This massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination. Shame on those who voted for it. You know you did wrong. You know it."
Look, the president already knows where Elon Musk stood on this bill. It doesn't change the president's opinion. This is one big, beautiful bill, and he's sticking to it. Cameron.
Thank you. The national...
While Musk maintains a strong personal relationship with the president, his influence within the administration had been waning in recent months. Musk's tenure was marked by bold rhetoric and unorthodox methods. Shortly after Trump's inauguration, he became one of the most visible and polarizing figures in the administration, openly challenging bureaucratic norms. At February's Conservative Political Action Conference, he famously waved a red chainsaw on stage, symbolizing his aggressive approach to slashing government waste. During the 2024 campaign, he had vowed to eliminate at least $2 trillion in federal spending, a target far beyond the $175 billion in claimed savings that DOGE now cites, though this figure has not been independently verified. Known for his disdain toward traditional government operations, Musk also clashed with federal employees, particularly over telework policies. He argued that ending remote work privileges, which he referred to as a COVID-era indulgence, would prompt a wave of resignations, an outcome he openly welcomed. His combative style won him admirers among fiscal conservatives, but alienated career officials and even some White House allies. As Musk exits, questions linger over the long-term impact of his efficiency drive and whether his successor will continue his uncompromising approach. For now, his departure underscores the challenges of implementing sweeping reforms in Washington, even for a figure as influential as Elon Musk. Elon Musk's brief but explosive tenure as a key figure in the Trump administration's government efficiency push came to an end this week, marking the close of a 130-day period defined by bold promises, internal clashes, and mixed results. While some cabinet members initially welcomed Musk's aggressive outsider approach, sources say their enthusiasm waned as his tactics, particularly his push for sweeping job cuts, faced mounting resistance. By early March, President Trump had quietly reminded his team that staffing decisions ultimately rested with department heads, not Musk, emboldening officials to push back against his proposals.
Breaking news, Elon Musk is blasting a massive spending bill backed by President Trump.
In a social media post, Elon Musk called the bill a, quote, disgusting abomination that will increase the deficit. He went on to say of what's known as the big, beautiful bill, shame on those who voted for it. You know you did wrong. The post comes just days after Musk was given that send-off in the Oval Office for his time leading the Department of Government Efficiency.
NBC News White House correspondent Vaughn Hillier joins us now with the latest. Vaughn, how are the White House Republican lawmakers reacting to these comments from Musk?
Right. Well, this happened just 5 days ago, Elon Musk leaving Washington, yet clearly on his social media platform, he's making it clear that his opinion isn't going anywhere.
Tensions flared between Musk and several high-ranking administration figures, including Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy, and Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. His confrontational style reached a boiling point when he reportedly called Trump's trade advisor, Peter Navarro, a moron and dumber than a sack of bricks, a slight Navarro brushed off, quipping that he had been called worse. Even as these disputes played out behind the scenes, Musk began signaling his frustration with the slow pace of reform, suggesting his time in government was nearing its end. During a Tesla earnings call in late April, he hinted he would soon step back to refocus on his business empire, lamenting that the federal bureaucracy situation is much worse than I realized. Despite Musk's departure, the administration insists its efficiency initiative spearheaded by the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, will continue. Cabinet secretaries are already in talks with the White House on how to proceed without alienating congressional Republicans, though sources indicate agency leaders may reclaim control over budgets and staffing decisions. Musk himself has claimed the DOGE mission will strengthen over time, but the program's track record so far has been uneven. According to a Reuters analysis, the administration has reduced the federal workforce by roughly 12%, cutting 260,000 jobs through a mix of firings, buyouts, and early retirement incentives. Yet these cuts have not come without consequences. Legal challenges have temporarily revived some dismantled agencies, while staffing reductions in critical areas have led to procurement delays, higher costs, and an exodus of specialized talent. The final breaking point came this week when Musk publicly criticized a major Republican tax and spending bill, calling it fiscally irresponsible and contradictory to DOGE's cost-cutting goals. His televised remarks reportedly infuriated senior White House aides, who were forced to reassure GOP lawmakers of Trump's commitment to the legislation.
Ronald Reagan wrote something about deficits in 1984. He said, the problem is not the size of the deficit, it's the size of the government's claim on our economy. And the claim on the economy right now of the deficit is about 6% as a ratio of the deficit to GDP. President Reagan had a deficit about the same, about 6% of the GDP in 1983. By the time he left, after all his tax cuts kicked in, it went down to 3.1% of GDP. It was cut in half.
The backlash underscored Musk's increasingly precarious position, caught between his brash reformist ambitions and the political realities of Washington. Beyond internal strife, Musk's role as an unelected official wielding unprecedented influence had drawn scrutiny from critics and investors alike. Some Tesla shareholders urged him to step away from politics entirely amid slumping sales and a declining stock price, while protesters lambasted his close ties to the Trump administration. Musk, who spent nearly $300 million supporting Trump and other Republicans in 2024, has since signaled a retreat from political spending, telling an economic forum in Qatar, "I think I've done enough." As the dust settles on Musk's tumultuous government stint, the question is if his aggressive efficiency drive will leave a lasting imprint or not. For now, the Trump administration faces the challenge of advancing its agenda without the polarizing billionaire. So what do you think is going to happen next? Let us know in the comments what you think of this proposal, and if you want to stay on top of this, smash that like and subscribe button.